young party will save the day, hurrah, hurrah. The young party will save the day, hurrah, hurrah. The young party will save the day, so don't you throw your vote away, and they all vote one. Jules Young.
Welcome, revolutionaries, to the second meeting of the Young Party, the party powered by people, not fossil fuels. I want to start off by saying a big thank you to everyone who has joined the Young Party and paid the $500 joining fee. By doing so, you have drawn a line in the sand and said, no more. No more hatred and bigotry. No more injustice and inhumanity. And to those who are still on the fence about signing up, you might as well round up your whole family and shoot them, because that is essentially what your inaction is doing. We are standing on the precipice of an irreversible catastrophe. 3 more years of political malfeasance at the hands of Mayor Eric Hagan will resign Mudgee to a future full of fire and brimstone, okay? That is why I, Jules Young, have started this party, this movement, this revolution. The Young Party is like a locomotive and I am its driver, but like Gandhi, who had his INC, and Martin Luther King, who had his dreams, I cannot travel alone. So either buy that $500 ticket now, hop in a carriage and come with me to a future worth living in, or risk wandering onto the tracks and being pulverized by progress. Now, we have a fantastic meeting lined up today. The agenda is absolutely jam-packed with things. So let's not waste any more time, okay? Let's stay focused. Let's keep focused on the job ahead. And ooh, I got a text. And wait, what? And hang on 1 sec. I just need to check this. We're just gonna need to take a very quick break, and so just talk amongst. Actually, no, just we'll play the ad. We'll just listen to the very important message, okay? Whatever, just. Jesus Christ, can't believe this. The rainbow snake brings water. The rainbow snake brings... Oh, hi! Didn't see you there. I'm just out here on country reading my favourite story from the dreaming. You know, like the rainbow snake who brought life-enabling water to these lands, I, Jules Young, the leader of the Young Party, will bring life-affirming leadership to the town of Mudgee. Plus, all Indigenous Australians will receive 50% off the joining fee when you become a member of the Young Party and pledge to vote one Jules Young and remove the racist, eugenics-loving Mayor Eric Hagan from office. So what have you got to lose? Vote one for me, Jules Young, the leader of the Young Party, the party worth dreaming about. Authorised by Jules Young Mudgee. Apologies for the delay, everyone. Unfortunately, we have to make a last-minute switch in today's agenda. The first item was meant to be mailbag, but looks like that will have to wait till next week because I have just received a text message. No doubt you all remember last meeting we had a chat to, what's her name? I just had it. Celeste, Mudgee's wildlife rescuer, Celeste, a great young woman full of life and hopes and dreams, which is why it is so annoying to find out she's dead. Turns out she was rescuing a family of koalas out on Rifle Range Road when the tree she was in fell on top of her, severing her spine and slowly and painfully suffocating her. On the plus side, the koalas did survive the initial fall, but were later run over by the arriving ambulance, which just goes to prove Mother Nature is vengeful, so we must appease her. I know that. That's why, unlike Mayor Eric Hagan, I take the threat to our wildlife very seriously, and oh, what is it again? Celeste knew that too. That's why she was so desperate to become a member of the Young Party. I spoke to her just 2 days ago about joining. I left her a voice message saying, you know, just noticed you still haven't joined, must be something wrong with the online form. Give me a call when you get the chance and I can sign you up manually. It's Jules, by the way. Sadly, she never did get that chance. She was cruelly robbed of being an integral cog in the Young Party machine, and now I'm going to pay the price. This is why you must join straight away and avoid any potentially fatal activities until after Election Day. It's not that hard. It's not like I'm asking too much, okay? Anyway, life goes on for the rest of us, and no doubt I will continue to carry on What's-Her-Face's legacy. And on that note, let's live to see item 2. Alrighty-roo, item 2. Before we get stuck in, I first want to acknowledge the traditional custodians of Mudgee. To elders past and present, thank you for the land. Now that that's out of the way, we can get to today's issue of great importance: culture. I love all cultures, from agri to viti, but sadly, thanks to Mayor Eric Hagan, Mudgee is in dire need of a cultural revolution. And what better place to start than with the arts? Arts culture, the performing arts, the culture of the arts. Mudgee was once well known around the region for our theatre. Our Performing Arts Society used to put on some truly transformative productions, and I would often get offered roles, actually. And I'm not just saying, like that. I'm not talking like, oh, can you please audition for this? No, it's, please, Jules, we really want you to play Hamlet. But unfortunately for them, 'twas not to be. And they have really suffered greatly in my absence. Their productions have been routinely panned by critics. You might have seen that review on Twitter when they did Death of a Salesman last year. I died long before Willie did. 1 star. An absolutely savage review, but I stand by it. One person who knows about the decline of Mudgee's culture all too well is the treasurer of the Mudgee Performing Arts Society and soon-to-be Young Party member, Aaron Collins. He joins us on the phone now. G'day, Aaron.
Hey, mate, how's it going?
Aaron, I just wanted to say I'm so sorry I couldn't play Hamlet. I know how badly you guys wanted me, but I was just...
When was this?
When was this? Trying to play it cool, are we, Aaron? 2018.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't know about that. I wasn't involved in the casting of that one, mate.
Well, you did want me, so that was...
That was the one with Archie Myers, wasn't it? Oh, he was incredible.
Not bad for a second choice, I'll give him that. Now,
Ian and Marie got so lucky with him, eh? He's just moved to New York. He's
cool.
doing...
Aaron, what made you get involved with Mudgee Performing Arts Society?
Oh, geez. Yeah, I haven't thought about that in a while, eh? So Carolyn, my wife, she's a set designer and did work for the Sydney Theatre Company, Belvoir, NIDA, whatnot. And then we moved back here, I don't know, about 11 or 12 years ago now, and she just put her hand up right away and joined. So I tagged along, and I helped to build the set for Oklahoma and a couple of other.
A solid 3 out of 5.
Right, yeah. Well, since then I've done a bit of the lighting, been an usher. I've worked behind the candy bar, and even dabbled in a bit of acting.
Really?
Yeah. I was Biff in Death of a Salesman.
Oh, that was you, was it?
Yeah. That was me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Now, Aaron, one thing people might not know about you is that you are actually Indigenous Australian.
I'm a Wiradjuri man.
Tell us the importance of that culture in Mudgee.
Well, for one thing, Mudgee is Wiradjuri country, so the name Mudgee comes from our language.
Fun fact, Mudgee in Menagerie means...
Wiradjuri?
Yep, that. Mudgee actually means dirty wine, now known as red wine.
No, it means nest.
Unfortunately, that is as far as our acknowledgement of Menagerie.
Wiradjuri?
Yep, whatever. That is as far as our acknowledgement goes. Our Mayor Eric Hagan has cocooned Mudgee in an ethnocentric capitalist bubble and starved us of this important culture.
I don't think it's him, mate. It's a much bigger problem than just one bloke.
No, it is him, trust me.
I get what you mean, though. You walk around town, you go to the museums here, and you wouldn't know that this was the site of one of the worst acts of genocide.
Which my ancestors were not a part of, as I said last week.
Okay, and you keep telling yourself that.
I will.
We're actually doing a few puppet workshops soon to help people learn a bit of Wiradjuri language.
Yeah, cool. Let's go back to what I was saying about the racism that exists in Mudgee, thanks to our Mayor Eric Hagan.
Look, mate, it's not just him.
Not just him, so he is a part of it. You just said that.
Racism is a problem with all of Australia, and we need to stand up to it. And
I
that's
couldn't
why
agree more, Aaron. Unlike Eric Hagan, I always stand up to racism. I mean, just last week, I was driving along Lewis Street, checking in on my constituents, when all of a sudden, I saw this old man selling succulents out the front of his house.
Okay.
To most people, innocuous, you keep driving. But I did a cultural sensitivity course online. So I pulled over to the side, walked up to his makeshift store, and just asked him straight up, "Are you Mexican?"
Right.
He's like, "No, I'm Polish. My parents and I were captured by the Nazis after blah, 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 blah." Whoa, I said. I don't care if you're Anne Frank. You're not Mexican, so take off that sombrero or I'm going to have to cancel you.
What?
I know, he refused, said something about skin cancer or whatever. I don't know, I wasn't listening. Anyway, things got a little bit out of hand, but in the end, I was successfully able to dox and cancel him.
Whoa!
I know, it was cultural appropriation at its worst.
No, you don't dox people.
And cancelled, doxed and cancelled.
He's a Holocaust survivor.
He's a racist.
He's not a racist. He probably just didn't understand.
He's a racist, and you're clearly a racist sympathiser.
What? Nah, all I'm saying is you can't just attack someone.
I didn't attack him, I merely just exposed him and his racist ways and took his sombrero, so...
How's that going to solve anything?
Well, he's not going to do that again, is he? He doesn't have his sombrero.
You're insane, mate.
Ableist?
Hang on a sec. No, you can't just label.
That's it, I'm cancelling the call.
No, wait, let's talk.
No, you cancelled.
No, hang on, I'm trying
You cancelled, goodbye! I am so sorry you had to hear that, everyone. Rest assured, Aaron will not be eligible for the Young Party Indigenous Australian discount. He will be paying the full joining fee. I don't give discounts to racists. All right, let's take a quick break. And that brings us to the end of our second meeting. Where does the time fly? Again, I really want to apologise for Aaron's racist behaviour. It just goes to show how pervasive this issue is in Mudgee. That's why I implore all you minorities to join the Young Party and go out and vote one Jules Young. Also, if anyone in the Mexican community would like to buy that old man's sombrero, I am selling it on Marketplace for $35. That's non-negotiable and pick-up only, please. Audio of our weekly meetings are available wherever you get your podcasts. It's really important you share, reshare, review, and subscribe in order for me to win this election. And like I said last week, we track everyone who attends these meetings, so if your name does not end up appearing on our membership list, we have your details and you will be made accountable. All right, see you all next week, and remember, vote one Jules Young.